Hey, you guys, I was right. I was right. I was right. So welcome back to Put a Ring on a Review. I was right, child. I knew Catherine was going to choose that man Ricky, but child, he sure didn't choose her like that. Okay, then, let's get into it.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Coed family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, co-ed Ken folks? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to another video, Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about famous rants. And tonight, we're going to be talking about Put a Ring on It. Yeah, somebody didn't get a ring put on it, but hey.
It was best.
Yeah.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. We like to have some good old fun over here. If some of y'all let us, okay? And make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the like button and push us up in that algorithm, okay? How you do it, baby? Aggie.
Yeah.
They put me in the right algorithm. Okay, yeah, they didn't go.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I have science issues today, so y'all had to bear with me. Went outside and down here in these woods in the state of Alabama. You got a lot of ragweed and grass pollen and tree pollen, and I'm very, allergic to all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
didn't I tell y'all, if y'all watch Married at First Sight review, he had so much amped up energy. I said on the next video, he finna say, I'm tired. My fans is hurt.
So we're gonna have to move somewhere because I can't do this no more. I gotta find somewhere with no trees at. Maybe I had to move to Vegas or California or somewhere like that. Alaska, who knows?
Yeah, you doing it by yourself. All right, you guys. So now that he done got all of his
HIPAA laws out the way.
Let's go ahead and get into this review. The tees that you see that we're wearing, you can purchase them. You should see them tagged in this video. Okay, so put a ring on. It started with Catherine, it ended with Catherine crying and saying she know who she want. I know who I choose.
Who you choose, baby?
I choose him. I choose you.
Little did she know, in Ricky's mind, I ain't choosing you. I sure ain't.
Well, I guess he stayed with her, but he just didn't want to put a ring on her.
Why? Why even? No.
This therapy helped.
No.
Was he the one? I think he was always the one that didn't want to get married.
Right. And she should have chose Marcus. Apparently Marcus gonna come through in the next episode.
So Ricky said that he learned a lot. He listened. So yeah, Ricky said that he learned a lot. She was just saying that this the man that she want to be with. Of course, they started off as like friends, and to me, they still is.
Yeah, I said the last video. Ricky sees Kat as a friend. He sees her, and he's gonna stay in that friend zone with Kat. He don't see me personally. I don't think he sees Kat as a wife. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So, I know Kat moved from Texas to Georgia to be with Ricky, and it seemed like, it was for nothing. It was for nothing, man. She gonna have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? To move on or still stay with Ricky and be string along.
So
move on or string along.
Okay. So Zay is meeting with Jazz mama. I said, okay then, Jazz mama, honey, get your boobs showing and stuff. Jazz, you trying to get you a man on this camera.
Yeah, she want a ring on her too. Well, yeah, but the thing is, she said, ooh.
Is she married?
Oh, I think she said her husband passed away.
Oh, okay. Well, she said, I got to be on camera. Okay then, honey. Say.
I think she had the girls showing.
Yes, she did, honey.
Well, let me rephrase that. She had the women showing because she's an older lady.
Let me tell you, she looks good.
Yeah, she does.
She look good, hair look good, skin look good. I said, okay then.
Good personality.
She seemed real fun and stuff.
Mhm.
So Zay is sitting down talking with, possibly his future mother-in-law, and just saying that, how the therapist helped them, and, how he's just now thinking different. And he wants to ask Jasmine to marry, him. And she like, okay, what took you so long, honey? What you sure you want to do it this time? Because, last time you gave me that promise ring. And basically he was just saying he wasn't ready.
Yeah, he basically wanted to put not
That's her name,
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Put Jasmine on layaway until he gets himself ready. Now he's ready because he went through the therapy. And to me, Zay has always been about Jazz. Even when he went on the dates, he wasn't really into them dates. You know what I'm saying? He was all about Jazz. And he said something to them. She said, "Well, you gonna propose?" And the mom's asked his future mother-in-law asked him, "You gonna propose to Jazz?" He said, "I would tell you, but you like
talk too much."
Yeah, and she said, "I ain't gonna go back and tell her. I ain't gonna go back to tell her." Oh, yeah, she will. She will like she will.
So Ricky is on a solo session with Dr. Stacy, and Ricky and Catherine is Ricky said Catherine is trying to put away Smokey. Now, did Dr. Stacy get her that name, or did she always have that name?
No, she always had it.
Okay. So Dr. Stacy said, well, it's plenty of people that are married that are not ready to be married. I said, sure enough, ain't that the truth? All day, honey. Folks just get married. And I used to be one, and my first man got married for the sake of marriage.
Yeah, a lot of people get married for the sake of convenience too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They really not in love. They get married for convenience. They get married for financial reasons.
Get married because they had a child together.
Yeah, get married because they have a child together. No, even though y'all had a child together, y'all should be together. So, yeah, Dr. Stacy was absolutely correct with that.
Yeah, and basically she just kind of telling Ricky that, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are like, hey, I want to get engaged, I want to get married. That don't mean that you meant to get married. That don't mean you're ready to get married. That don't mean that you are mentally ready to get married, because marriage takes a lot of work. Because you got two people trying to merge them together as one.
You got two people with two different personalities, two backgrounds, two different backgrounds, two different mood swings. I'll be honest with you. When we went to everybody look at us, ooh, y'all black love, y'all. No, we have our bumps on the road too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We went to out of town. On the way back out of town, I was like, man, I don't know why I was mad, angry, but I was mad. So me and her bumped heads all the way back home on the road trip. But guess what? We got over it. It's how you get over that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's, to me, makes the difference if you're going to make it or not.
Yep. He had a real bad attitude and stuff. And then
she was sensitive.
Okay.
You are sensitive.
Okay. So anyway, he had a real bad attitude. Who would say, oh, he had a bad attitude and I was sensitive? Heck, yeah. What I'm supposed to do? Just take your attitude?
Look, all I did was shake my head. That's all I did.
I don't like him shaking his head.
All I did was shook my head because she take a picture of her food, like shook my head like that.
Because that's our content.
And she just got irritated.
I did.
And then when she got irritated, I got irritated.
Yeah, that's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but I did.
And then he had a bad attitude all the way home.
If he was driving crazy, it made it even worse. So yeah, it takes work.
Yeah,
it takes work.
It takes work. And it takes effective communication.
Right.
People love to say communication. It takes effective communication in order for you to listen and hear each other, and then you have to swallow your pride a lot when you married.
I swallow my eyes a lot. I always apologize for it. Even though I'm not in the wrong.
You be in the wrong.
I know. Even though I don't be in the wrong, I apologize first because I don't like going through days and hours mad at one another. I don't like that.
Yeah, but a lot of times, baby, let's be honest, you have to apologize. I don't apologize.
All the time.
When I'm wrong.
You be wrong a lot, though.
How?
Because you're so moody. It's so, yeah, like,
that don't mean nothing. Because I'm moody don't mean I
yeah,
gotta apologize.
Okay, yeah. Don't shake your head at me.
I didn't do that. So anyway, but yeah, marriage takes a lot of work, and I can say for me, probably as well as you, that our second marriage definitely works for us because now we're at an age where we're both mature. We know what we want, and we just don't have time for the games and all that stuff, whatever. So I think when you get married, you should have a level of maturity too, because I know I've said it before, and that's just because of life lessons. I wouldn't suggest nobody get married in their 20s. That's just me.
I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Sometimes people, when they get married at an early age, they do make it. You know what I'm saying? But this day and age, you know, from what I've seen, when they get married in their late teens, early 20s, and when they get in their 40s and 30s, somebody got to step out because they feel like they missed out on something.
Now, that granted, that's not for everybody, because some people have been married for 20, 40, 50 years.
That's what I'm saying. You know, not everybody.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
people do make it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? When they get married early.
So let's move on. So let's see. Ricky was saying that, you know, that Kat is a good woman because, you know, most women wouldn't stick it out with him, I guess, while he get his life together on his finance or whatever. Because I guess I thought that the folks were staying with Ricky, but evidently Ricky's staying with the parents and the family and stuff like that. So, you know, like you said, Catherine moved from where she was. I guess she had a business and stuff to come in and shack with him and his folks, and I guess he got to get himself together. But he said most women wouldn't, definitely not.
Yeah, most women won't do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're at a certain age.
That's what I was going to say.
You know what I'm saying? They think you should have your stuff together. You know, excuse me. But some people, some women, and some people don't mind building with you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have that potential to build with. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
be working on.
Yeah, you gotta be working on something. They gotta see some kind of progress. Now, if you sitting there playing PlayStation 5 all day and trying to do nothing, you know, women ain't gonna go for that. You know what I'm
saying? So Catherine come in for her solo, and Catherine was just saying that, you know, she worked on herself, especially smoking. Dr. Stacy said, you got to be ready for marriage, spiritually, mentally, financially, physically, all that stuff. And Catherine said that, you know, she ready. She said God confirmed it to her, honey, and she gonna move what God said. Well, he must have did Ricky.
No, God didn't tell her because apparently, like you said, the plan didn't work out for her, so that's not God's plan.
You know, I think that Catherine just ready to put a ring on and get married, but for why? For y'all to go in there and have the same issues that you had when you wasn't.
Well, I don't see no issues wanting to be married, but you got to make sure you pick the right partner. And she's not picking the right partner right now, in my opinion.
And then too, I know for us, you know, one thing that I wanted before we got married, I told God, I said, God, listen, you know, we engaged now, you know, we heading toward that place. Help us to get all these issues that we have before marriage out. And I don't want to have to deal with big issues when we're married. You know what I'm saying? Personality clashes, you know, conversations, all that stuff or whatever that may be very, you know, like very, what's the word? Intense. That we have conversations about. Let us get all that stuff out, honey, before we get married. China may got time to do it.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. We still deal with a little stuff, but that's just personality issues, though.
So let's move on. Jasha meets with Joya daddy, and he's been married to his wife for 41 years. Jasha said he want that as far as that longevity in his marriage. So the daddy said, listen, all that stuff out the way. You know, Joya ain't getting no older, honey. That biological clock is ticking.
No younger.
Yeah,
no older.
She looks good, but yeah, take that girl. So her biological clock is ticking, and she already got one child, and I got 14 grandchildren
plus one great grand. I said, how many more grandbabies do you want, old man?
Okay. Hey, and she got me one. I'm just trying to see when we're going to get another. Listen, did Julia tell you to say that, granddaddy? Because granddad and dad, most men is not that concerned, especially you got 14 grandchildren.
14.
God, that's 14 Christmas gifts, plus that one great. That's 14 birthdays.
Plus that one great.
You got all of that going on. They
plus
coming
that one
to they come to the house. Granddad sitting on the knee. Granddad, yeah. That's a lot. But Jasha said for him, he said he want to do it in proper order. He want to get engaged. He want to get married. I think he said he want to have a house.
Yeah, you want to get married. I mean, get engaged, get married, get a house. Then you're gonna later on have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Which I think that's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, plus she already got one child. He has one child. So what's the rush, man? You know,
What
and I
you
would,
said? You said it when we was watching. You said you think she trying to lock him down.
I think she's trying to lock Jason down. I do.
She trying to get that, want
Yeah,
that baby to look like him.
yeah. She want to try to lock him down, man. Jason, don't let no woman force you to have a baby. No, you don't need to go half of no baby with no woman because she's giving you some ultimatum. You gonna have me pregnant by it? No, take your time and do it right. Do it your way. If she's not gonna get along with that, she needs to step.
But you know, a lot of women will, you know, they may be through with their childbearing years, and they'll have a child just because their husband want one.
Well, I get that, but this is not the case though.
Mm.
So yeah, man, don't you force me to have no baby. Shoot, man, you better go out there and get your sperm donor somewhere. No. Mm-mm.
So Jasmine is meeting with Dr. Stacy. Jasmine said that she has came a long way, you know, especially in her thinking, because she was thinking that, you know, he was the problem, but she realized that she was the problem as well. She didn't think, you know, I think if I understood this part correctly, she didn't think that arguing was a part of a relationship.
Trust me, Jasmine, it is. That's how you find out the weak points, your strong points, especially y'all can recover from the argument. You know what I'm saying?
In a resolve.
Right, and it makes your relationship stronger, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? To go through a relationship with no arguments, no disagreement, to me, that's weird.
You know, I know somebody that was married for a couple of years, and they said that they never argued, like, in their marriage. There was never no argument, no kind of intense fellowship, or whatever you want to call it.
Still married?
They divorced.
There you go.
Because there was a lot of issues that wasn't discussed until it was like, okay, I can't do this no more.
Yeah, you keep sweeping it on the rug, man. So there you go. So.
Yeah, and so that's why they say effective communication. And Dr. Stacey was like, you know, arguing or having disagreement is just a part of the process. It's healthy in a relationship, in a marriage, you know.
Argument, not fighting.
Yeah.
Argument. We ain't got time for somebody busting my windows out, or somebody driving up in a blackout, need some Ultima. We ain't got time for that. Arguing is healthy, not fighting.
Yeah.
Or driving Nissan Ultima.
Wow. So anyway, Jasmine was just saying, as far as marriage, she's like 50-50 on the thing or whatever. She really and truly don't know if that's something that she want to do, or it's the fact that she trusts that Zay just gonna go through it because, you know, he didn't give it
he been crying wolf so long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she can like, okay, he ain't gonna do it. You know, he said he gonna do it. He is stringing me along. So not just her, any person would get tired of that, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, Zay and Jasmine going on a date, and y'all know that this is when they supposed to do their proposal and stuff like that. But he had a nice dinner planned for, you know, flowers. They was like somewhere in Atlanta. Well, where was y'all at?
Don't tell. No, I don't want to know because you get her idea.
That wants to
know.
So anyway, so they was in Atlanta and in some building they could see over the city, and so, you know, he had all this stuff, and, you know, they sit down, they talk, and, you know, talk about where they were in the therapy and stuff like that. Y'all know I like Zay and Jasmine. I really truly do. I like them together.
I like them. I like Zay until this episode. Man, you gotta make a brother look bad, man. Make a brother look bad.
You know, production helped him with all this
man, I gotta try to step it up. Y'all putting too much pressure on the brothers, man. We ain't got it like that, man. We got flowers all over the floor.
We can have people do that.
Dinner ready for on the sky rise looking over the skyline. I ain't got that, especially in Birmingham. All we got is like a 2-story building.
What's up, man? So anyway, so, you know, she sunflowers is her favorite flower. So he took her to one part when they got finished eating. He was like, hey, let's go over here and watch, you know, the city. And it was all sunflowers and stuff. You know, Jasmine seems like she can cry, you know, get emotional very easy. So, you know, she tears up and stuff like that. And so he said, I got something for you. So the production, child, y'all should have been swifter with that. Y'all was struggling with that curtain.
Yeah, that's the only
messing it up.
That's the only flaw I saw with that scene.
Yeah.
Production. Well, we ain't used to working, but okay.
Ooh, struggle. Y'all should have had a string and draw it and boom. And so anyway, he asked to marry her with, I think it was sunflowers.
He said, yeah, he said, marry me, sunflowers.
Yeah. And she looked at it. By the time she turned around, he was on his knee, and it was beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice. You stepped up. He stepped up. He really did.
Yeah.
It was good. It was.
I could say that this is one of the best proposals I've seen, not just because of what was done. I just seen it was so authentic.
Genuine.
Yeah, you know, some of them be so, you know, not gonna say subscribe. They be so what's the word, scripted to me, because a lot of times the people know.
Well, to me, which one was the most scripted?
You talking about in past season?
Yeah.
When it was what's his name, Fonzo and
the helicopter.
Yeah. It was like, come on, y'all is not on Love and Hip Hop. This is Put a Ring On It. So yeah, you know, that part, and you know, I'm quite sure some other ones and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's probably the one that was most scripted, in my opinion. Because even when they would sit there talking, it was like, okay,
y'all knew what was finna happen. And so it seems as though that Jasmine really was not expecting this, and so she evidently, he said, I gave you your ring. So evidently he gave her a ring before.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
And so evidently the daddy saw the grandmama, evidently, you know what I'm saying?
You know, and I think they down for one another, so I hope they do get married and things work out for them.
Yep. So let's move on to Catherine and Ricky. Lord.
I knew this was gonna be a no. Like, everybody else had like a different venue.
Well, you know, they sit down and eat, and then I thought you were gonna take us somewhere.
No.
And then another thing, she was expecting it too.
Yeah, she was.
She was expecting.
She was caught off guard too,
because in her confession, she was like, "We finna put a ring on it." So yeah, she would. You know, they talked about their relationship. You know, what they've been through and how they've improved. And so Ricky said that, you know, well,
first they cut the commercial. They came back
because he said, "Well, you know, I think that
we need to." They stopped. They went to commercial. And they came back and they picked up from that and he said, "What?"
That I think we need to wait. And because her face was like, and then she said, "I said it went down."
Yeah,
and
it went down.
You come smoking.
Yeah, and you know, he basically saying we still got issues we need to work on. And he said it really doesn't make sense to get married right now until we get those issues resolved.
Yep.
And which I totally agree.
Me too.
I totally agree.
Y'all agree too, because a lot of people in the comments said they don't need to get married, but a lot of y'all said she gonna choose Marcus. I knew she was not.
Yeah, she should have. But anyway, and like I said, to me, this is good for the show. Everybody don't need to get married. Exactly. We need to see that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And because if everybody gets married, you don't have no suspense on the show.
Right.
You know
everybody get engaged.
Right, engaged.
Yeah.
You know, it's no suspense on the show. Now, to see this happen, I said, okay, I like this curveball. Now we know, okay, this show, it holds a little weight now, because now this person say, no, we're not ready. We're not gonna get engaged.
And I think this was the first one, right?
Yeah, it was.
And see,
other than the rapper and
Kenny and Shawty.
That one, they didn't get engaged. And the one that cheated with the girl.
Oh yeah.
They didn't get engaged. So this is the first one that said no, basically.
Yeah, and then too, okay, it's one thing to get engaged. We want to see some weddings, some marriages. Y'all need to give us an update. Did they get married? Because we only know one couple that got married, and that was in the first season. It was Mike and Shay, and they did get married. I don't think none of them other ones got married. No. So to me, that like, is y'all saying it just for the sake of the show, or are y'all really and truly engaged? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Yeah, Catherine said in her confessional, she said that Ricky told her if she moved from where she is to be with him or to live with him, that he'll do what he got to do. And it sounded like that he was saying, "I'll marry you." So that's one of the reasons she moved.
Did he say, "I'm going to marry you," or did he say, "I'm going to do what I got to do"?
And you took that as...
Yeah, exactly.
So let's move on to Jaisha and Joya. So, you know, he got her a picnic. He got her flowers. It seems like it's cold.
See, that's why I said, that's why I can't do no picnics, man. You know, you got to worry about the weather. You got to worry about the bugs. You got to worry about the flies. You got to worry about people being no, ain't no picnics happening over here.
So I like the fact that Jaisha gave Joya a picnic. That's something that she's always wanted. She wants the simple things. So, you know, she cries. He gave her flowers.
It's one step lower than going camping. Well, you always go camping.
Well, then we can do that too.
You know you don't want to go camping.
You don't know what I want to do. You ain't gave me no picnic, so how you know I would like it? So
Because last time we went hiking, you always passed
we
out.
weren't trying to go hiking, dude. We ain't even prepared for that. We was just going through the doggone the water thing. So anyway, get back to this. So Jason said that he's learned not a lot. Joya said that she has two. She learned that, you know, she can't control everything. She's trying to control the marriage, the baby, everything. So, you know, their favorite song is our favorite song as well.
That's not our favorite song.
It is one of our favorite songs. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I meant to play it for you. Don't you know every time, like, so I did, when we went to Jamaica, you know, of course I did, you know, videos, pictures and all that stuff, whatever. So when I made the actual, you know, content, I put that song along with it. You know what I'm talking about? And every time we hear it, it's like, oh, that reminds me of Jamaica.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. It just reminds me of Jamaica. It's not my favorite song.
It's our song because it reminds you of Jamaica. So when we hear it,
make it my song.
It is, because you say every time you hear
it reminds me of Jamaica, but it's not my favorite song.
Okay, well, it's our song that reminds us of Jamaica.
Thank you.
Anyway.
That's what words in my
mouth.
That's
their favorite song.
See, Jason, that's what you got to worry about. Controlling, man. Don't let her control you, man.
So this is their favorite song. And so evidently they was playing that song afar off. Now, for copyright, they can't play it on here. You know, they couldn't play it on the show, hun, without probably having to pay that man. I forgot his name. So anyway, it was playing it afar off. You know, you got these, you know, bystanders looking and stuff like that. So, you know, because she was like, what's that? Is that our song? Who's playing that? What is that? So by the time she turned around, he was on his knee. He asked Mary. And of course she said yes. Which I think that theirs was, she was shocked and it was genuine. I don't know if she was that shocked, but it was genuine. And she had a genuine response to it and everything. So yeah.
To me, out of all the couples.
They had some nice rings though.
Of all the couples, you threw me off with that one. Of all the couples, the person that to me that was most shocked was Kat.
Oh yeah,
she was shocked
because she was child. She had probably got them nails done, cleared that hand.
And she chose his man too. She cried over this man. She chose them, and he gonna pull the okie doke.
Child, he said, "Yeah, I know you did all that, but child, we need to wait."
Yep.
After you done went on them umpteen dates with Marcus.
With Marcus, I told you. After he said no, I said Marcus still got a chance.
Excuse me.
And on the reunion, he gonna step up. See, we're gonna see what Kat gonna do now.
Yeah, because she's gonna be all duded up, honey. And she still stand by her man. And y'all was chewing him up in the comments over them plats. All right, you guys, on that note, that's it. That is the end. I actually forgot about the reunion, to be honest.
I didn't.
So we're gonna see what's gonna happen at the reunion. Is it gonna do another be 2 parts?
Not 1 part.
Just one. That last reunion that when Kenny acted up.
I wonder what Kenny had now.
I don't know, child. He had stepped straight off that bus and came onto it. He wasn't dressed up for nothing. Like he had got out working at Amazon. All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and follow us on our next video. The next video we're about to do is Bell Collective. So
Bell Collective, the best show there is.
Yeah, they got pretty good. So if y'all ain't watching, I suggest you to DVR it and make sure that you guys watch it.
Out of all the Carlos King show, that's the best show.
And I used to wonder why he called it Bell Collective and
not Love Match Jacksonville.
Love Match Jacksonville.
Love and Marriage in Jackson, Mississippi.
It's because these ladies not married. One, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 2, but they not. So I
love
guess,
and marriage.
Yeah,
they can be in love.
But yeah, I like the fact that it's Bell Collective and it's a solo from the rest of them because we putting them in a whole different category over there, Chad. But so yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was put God first.
Who says?